common problem with Evo 6s that are running upgraded fuel pumps is that there is a small return line. It's a plastic piece that's featured in this video, and it's only about 1.5 mil diameter, which is fine for the stock fuel pump. But once you upgrade it, there's a lot more fuel trying to get back through that small hole, which then creates pressure build up inside your fuel tank.
So the first thing we have to do is locate the fuel pump, which is underneath the back seat. In order to get to that, there's little clips down here. Just pull, the seat pops up. Do that on both sides. The seat will come out. And there's the inspection plate there. So that's just 4 easy to get to screws. Just undo them and it will reveal the fuel pump. So this is the fuel pump once you take off the inspection cover, what it looks like. There's a plug right there. First thing you do is disconnect that, take it off, pop it off. Then you're going to crank the car over a couple of times. This is going to relieve any pressure, particularly if you have a lot of pressure build up. It'll be helpful. Okay, so the first plug, the first hose remove is this one here. This shouldn't have too much pressure or anything built up in it. Mine didn't. Either way, then you just want to stuff a rag all in and around here. I just got a rag and chucked in there, because once you undo these next 2 pipes, either one, you're going to end up with fuel splurting everywhere. Yeah, so just slowly take it off and let the pressure release. The next thing you want to do is just undo all the different bolts. The hardest one to get to is this one over in here. An easy way to combat that is just to bend this back just a little bit. The seat still sits on there nice and flush, and also the cover sits over it all right. Okay, so it's the fuel pump here. As you're taking it out, you've got to be super careful as you're taking it out. There's a few things that can get caught on. I found the easiest way to do it is just to pull it straight up out and then tilt it back this way, and you sort of just have to wiggle it. Be really patient, there's plenty of stuff on there you can break and damage. This is how the part was held on. It was just underneath here. You had to undo this bolt to take this bracket off. Then once we got that, we just used a screwdriver to pry this off while wiggling this part here. Now, point that something I should really point out is this seal here. Just make sure you don't lose it as you take it off, and make sure it goes back in there. So this is the piece of plastic in question, and inside here is the diameter. It starts off, it's about 1 mil. Mine's about 1.5 mil actually. I've just got a conventional drill, just held it by hand, as dodgy as that is, and just drilled it out. I've drilled it out to 3.2 mil just to err on the side of caution. I'm told, and I think I've read, it says between 3 and 4 mil. Too much of drilling that hole out will actually affect the Venturi effect, which will stop you getting your fuel over from the other side of this saddle, your petrol tank. So after you ensured that all of the hose clamps are tight, you just want to go ahead and connect your connection back up. Double check all these are tight. Just go back over them like you would a wheel, obviously opposites. Then start the car. Just check for any fuel leaking out of any of these hoses points here, and then just chuck your cover back on. Four screws go back in there, and we're all good.